July the 16th. Sorry about all my coughing this morning. I think I sucked down some pollen or something. I got my HEPA air purifier running over here beside me, but I had to change the filter on it. The filter got dirty a day ago, and yeah, it might have been dirty for a couple days. I keep that. There's a light dimmer on it that actually tells me when it needs to be changed. There's a HEPA filter, then there's a pre-filter, so two different filters. The HEPA filter was dirty. The pre-filter is getting dirty, but it hasn't came on yet. The light hasn't come on. But it's got I try to keep the light out just to keep less light when I'm sleeping at night. So something's probably going on. It looked like it was a little bit dirty anyway, so it's probably getting to the point where I might have to change that pre-filter as well. So the HEPA filter was done a couple days ago, though. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get rolling this morning. I'd like to welcome everybody that's joining us this morning, and everybody else that's joining us at a later time or day to the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, Daily Reader podcast. This is where we read from a devotional or a daily reader. And we learn we learn tools and principles, including prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content and podcast episodes. Appreciate y'all joining me this morning. I've said it multiple times, I'll say it again. This channel is yours as much as it is mine. So y'all are welcome to any input, comments, suggestions that you want to offer. I'd really appreciate that. You can either leave them in the comments or reach out to me personally. Definitely some things that I'll consider what you have to say as well. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great morning so far. I'm doing pretty good this morning. Slept really good last night. Didn't sleep all that great the night before last, but I made up a little bit for that. Slept in a little bit. Not today, obviously, but slept in a little bit yesterday morning. So get here and get my little bit of herbal tea. So if anybody else is drinking some coffee or tea this morning, cheers. I got a little bit of coffee in here combined with some herbal tea for allergies. Allergies still bother me a little bit. Not near as bad as they were a couple months ago, this time of year, but still a little bit there going on. So if you go ahead and find a stopping point, we'll go ahead and get started just in whatever you're doing right now. Just somewhere where you can get relaxed for a few minutes here. We'll do our morning relaxation through meditation and breath work. And I'm really excited, y'all. I have a new prayer this morning. I don't know if those of y'all that are on my Facebook page, you've probably seen it. But if you didn't, I think you're going to like this new prayer that I came across. So I'm going to do it today. Not the Serenity Prayer. It's another prayer. So y'all hang on for that after our morning relaxation here. So I'll give you another minute. You need to get somewhere safe as well. If you're driving, definitely don't close your eyes while you're driving. If you are, just listen. But if you got to keep driving, just keep driving. You just listen to podcast instead of actually participate. Good morning, Crudy. I'm doing good. How are you this morning? Appreciate you being here. For those of y'all new here, Crudy is one of my best female friends. She's a prayer warrior. She actually created a YouTube channel called Prayer Warrior, so y'all go over and check her out. I think she only has we only have maybe one video so far on there, but she's wanting to work on that. Praying for people, taking prayer requests as well. Good deal, Crudy. Doing pretty good today. Just dealing with some things on my grandmother. She gave me a little bit of money yesterday, said it was a gift, and also some money that she owed me, and now she's wanting it back. So yeah, it's a little bit of a headache there doing that. She's like, I gave it to the wrong person. I'm like, okay. That's why I recorded it and took pictures of it the other day, just because I know she kind of goes in her mind, then she's out. Goes in her right mind, then she's out of her mind. So it's kind of been challenging to deal with lately. But we're just doing the best we can. That's all we can do, right? So I had to do a transfer from my savings account to my personal checking account where I can get the money back. So it wasn't a whole lot. It was just a couple $100. But gonna do what she asked and get it back to her. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. It's comfortable for you doing so, I should say. And yeah, this is your time this morning. So I'm gonna value your time as well as my time here. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So go ahead and just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. And just get present this morning. So that means if you have a lot of things going on you're really worried about right now, worried about the future, future's uncertain. Right now, everything we have going on in the world, let's just let that go for a few minutes and just be present to the moment, which is right here, right now. None of us can predict the future. At least I can't. If any of y'all are psychic and you're really, really good at it, definitely holler at me, let me know. I'd like to know maybe a little bit about the future. But otherwise, I just do my best just to live one day at a time, trusting that the next moment will take care of itself. I don't really worry about the future. I take it back. From time to time, I will. Right? Okay, I'm not perfect, y'all. I do the best I can. But I think that maybe on a deeper level, we are perfect and we were created perfect. But then we come into this world, and then we learn habits and things that are not perfection. I think we developed fear and worry about the future and things. I think it was all developed after we became. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't really worry about anything, right? Until I got older, until I started developing an ego. Not sure what age that was. I guess maybe around 4, 5, 6, something like that. Maybe even 7. So yeah, and if you have any regrets, something you didn't do about in the past, just forget about that right now as well. We're just going to be here now, and honor this present moment that God gave us. Continue breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Oh. Let's get into the coming out of the fight or flight nervous system from the central nervous system and going into the rest and digestion is the goal with this. I get mixed up, y'all. There's a sympathetic nervous system, then there's a parasympathetic nervous system. I think I've been telling y'all wrong lately about which is which. Which is the fight or flight and which is the rest, relaxation, and digestion. So I want to apologize for that. That is something I get mixed up on from time to time. If I did tell y'all wrong. So we're not going to name them this morning. We're just going to leave the labels off, and just know that's what happened. And if you yawn, if you feel really relaxed, your body's just coming out of that activated state into the relaxation state. And yeah, just this morning, just pick one thing or one person that you're grateful for, and just hold that out in front of you in your mind's eye, your imagination. Just focus on it. You just had another idea pop in my mind, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But it's going to be really powerful for y'all, I think. Something you can take with you. So be here tomorrow if you can. If you can't, just watch the video. Definitely don't want to miss tomorrow's podcast. It's one of my male friends and mentors gave me this idea a while back, and I just literally forgotten about it. Didn't write it down or anything, but it literally just popped into my mind. That's kind of how this stuff goes, y'all. It's God and intuition coming in when we get in these relaxation states that we can really tap into the higher thoughts of God. It's been my experience anyway. It's when they come to us when we're not really worried about the future, we're not regretting the past, and we're just living in the here and the now. It's when God can speak to us, be still and know that I am God. I think it's also be still, and then you'll start being able to connect with God better as well. Breathe. Keep breathing. I'm going to put my mom out in front of me today. Grateful for my mom today. If y'all are comfortable sharing in the comments what you chose, what person or thing you chose to be grateful for. If you're comfortable, leave it in the comments after this podcast session today. I'd love to see what you chose. All right, so one more breath. We're going to breathe in our nose, deep as you can. Take it real deep. Then on the exhale, blow it out. Audibly, you can do it either like fogging up a mirror, or you can just purse your lips and just force it out, whichever way works best for you. And this is going to release any other tension that the body might be holding on to at the moment. And believe that. If you believe that, it'll be true for you. I believe it releases. That's what I believe. It releases any other tension that I might be holding on to that I don't know about, or I may not even know about it. Then we're going to do a prayer. It's called the Healer's Prayer this morning. Take it in deep. Exhale. All right, and turn my camera just a little bit here, and here we go, y'all. Here is the prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. And I'm actually going to alter it a little bit. It's got masculine. It's got masculine in it, and I believe God is masculine and feminine. He's not one or the other. So it says in here a lot of he's and hims, but I'm going to change that up. to him or her. So here we go. So I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because him or her who sent me will direct me. I am content to be whatever he or she wishes, knowing he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. And that's from a book called The Course in Miracles, Chapter 2. I find that a lot of the teachings align with the 12 steps, so something I thought I'd bring into these a little bit here. All right, so July the 16th, y'all. Because I grew up, most of y'all know Al-Anon is about addicts, and it's about alcoholics specifically. Sometimes I'll use the word alcoholic, sometimes I'll substitute for addict. I think it's more all-encompassing using the word addict, because addict can be anything, right? It can be addicted to shopping, you can be addicted to alcohol, you can be addicted to drugs, you can be addicted to social media, you can be addicted to a certain emotion like anger, fear, really anything, happiness. It's kind of interesting I said that. I love to be happy, but I wonder maybe that can become an addiction. And then that brings up the question: is there good addiction? Is there bad addictions? Personally, I think any addiction, anything, can become an addiction. Okay, because I grew up in an addict family, I didn't understand the process of trust. I fully trusted people who had not proven themselves to be trustworthy. I would indiscriminately tell people intimate details of my life. This often left me feeling hurt or betrayed. Through attending meetings and developing a relationship with the sponsor and with my higher power, I have developed a technique for trust. I visualize this process as being similar to climbing a ladder, with each rung symbolizing an increasing degree of self-disclosure. I climb these rungs slowly now. No more races to the top. Sometimes I start off by talking about the weather with someone. If I feel safe with the person's response, I might make myself more vulnerable and climb another rung, such as giving a compliment on his or her outfit. If I still feel comfortable, I can continue to climb the rungs of trust by gradually sharing more of myself. However, if I don't feel safe, back down the ladder I go. Trust develops as I slowly reveal myself to others and attend to my thoughts and feelings about their responses to my self-disclosure. Through this process, I learn to identify trustworthy people with whom I can develop intimate relationships. Thought for the day: trust is a process over which I have some control. I don't have to form relationships any faster than I am ready to. Facing reality means accepting that many of my experiences in Al-Anon demonstrate that they are people upon whom I can rely. And that's from the reader. It's another reader like this one, and it's called Courage to Change, page 232. Wow, y'all, yeah, this is one that I can really relate to, and one that's really, I think, really powerful. Like, you know, the way I've always lived my life is, I'm gonna check the comments real quick, y'all, see if any comments have been left, because sometimes it don't give me the notification. I have to click on this button that says live chat. Curdy, she's not doing all that great, to be honest. She's kind of been in and out of her mind, more and more out of her mind lately, not in her right mind. So it's just been, it's been challenging for everybody. It's been a lot. dealing with that. So I think lately she's been more out than in, to be honest with you, from what it seems like. She's lost track of time. She can't even read a digital clock anymore. So she wanted us to get her a hand clock that actually has the hands on it and the numbers on it. And she said she can read that. And she showed me the other day she actually was able to read that. But then sometimes she'll call me and say, is it morning or is it night? So she's losing sense of time and losing sense of, I think she's losing sense of whether tomorrow is going to exist or not, or yesterday. I think she believes. It seems like she can go into her memories in the past, but she really don't think that she has any conception of tomorrow or the next day for some reason. I think it's just the dementia. My mom told me that's one of the symptoms that actually happens with it. So yeah, appreciate you sending the prayers up, positive energy, healing energy, whatever you can our way. We definitely appreciate it for her. Send it to my grandmother. And also us as we deal with all this right now. She's been a really strong woman, probably the strongest woman I've ever known in my entire life, and now she's becoming frail. She's crying a lot lately, and which is a good thing. I mean, she's cried, I know, for years. She's been into her emotions, tapping into her emotions. So with the dementia, it's making things just a lot harder for her. And yeah, to see her lose her mind is really heartbreaking as well. So, but back to the discussion on trust, y'all. I always trust people until they give me a reason not to. It's typically how I live my life. I know other people that don't trust people unless they prove themselves trustworthy. So I like what we just read, really. I like taking it like a rungs of a ladder. If you feel safe around somebody, then revealing yourself. I think I'm going to adopt this, y'all. What I find is when I adopt the step stuff, my life usually goes a whole lot better, y'all. When I surrender to the 12 steps, I do the processes that are suggested. And you don't have to do it forever, right? Do it for a few, maybe a month. Try something on for a month. If it works better for you, great. If it don't. And I think that's kind of how I'm gonna live my life going forward. And yeah, just maybe in the beginning, give somebody, hey, this person's not trustworthy, or this person isn't somebody I can trust, but they're also somebody that I might be able to trust. You know what I mean? So kind of be neutral with it initially until I get to know them a little bit better, and then I can reveal myself a little bit at a time and just see how they respond to that. So I don't think that's definitely not a bad thing. I don't think it could hurt anything. So I think I'm going to do that. That way, instead of being an open book, I can kind of reserve a little bit of stuff for maybe later on for some people when I get to know them a little bit better. Instead of me, those of y'all that know me, I talk a lot. Y'all know I talk a lot. I've learned to listen more than I talk a lot lately. But yeah, I could even work on that a little bit more, right? With new people that come into my sphere of influence, new people come into my life. So yeah, I'm gonna try it on, y'all. Give it a go here and see how that works. And I trust y'all. Y'all got some value out of the reading today and our relaxation this morning that we did. And I wish everybody a great day. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow morning. As always, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here with peace and love. See y'all next time. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be one you definitely don't want to miss. So look forward to it. Y'all take care. Bye for now.